Hello, my name is Alexandria, and today I'm going to read an excerpt from the chapter Barry from Lena Dunham's Not That Kind of Girl. Now Barry's in my place. Now we're on the floor doing all the things grown-ups do. I don't know how we got here, but I refuse to believe it's an accident. Now he's inside me, but he's only sort of hard. I look onto the floor at his pale bent knee, and he's taken off the condom. Did I tell him to work on me? The condom came to him in the first aid kit. I knew what that was. He didn't, so I must have called for it. A choice. Why does he think it's okay to take it off? I come to a little and he says, "This is not a dream." I tell him he has to put the phone back on. He's not hard, and now he's going down on me and pushing his dick in my face. It feels like a finger without bones. I moan as if I like this so much. He calls me baby or says, "Oh baby," which is different. "Do you want to make me come?" I ask him. "Huh?" He asks, "Do you want to make me come?" I ask again. I know that if I make these sounds and ask these questions, then it is again a choice. Now we're across the room, our bodies in new formations. I tip my head back as far as it will go, and up in the tree I see another condom. The same condom, a condom that is on him and maybe never was. I am pulling myself up messily, just like a just-born fowl, throwing Barry and all of his clothes out the sliding door into the parking lot. He's clutching his shirt, struggling with a boot. The winter air seems to sober him up, and I shut the door and watch him from behind the glass. As he looks for the direction home, I wouldn't want to run into him again now. Now I'm hiding in the kitchenette, waiting for him to be gone. Now I wake up, my roommate is at home. Later I will learn she heard sounds from outside the door and went upstairs to sleep with a friend rather than interrupt me. Before the sunrise, I digitally enter an encounter Word document I kept titled Intimacy Database. Barry, number 4. We fucked 69 and it was terribly aggressive. Only once. No, I'm kidding. The day after Barry, Audrey and I met up to do homework in the computer lab. We were both still in our pajamas and layers to guard against the cold. In the bathroom, we were washing our hands, letting them linger in the hot water, and I say, "I have to tell you something." We crawl up onto the ledge above the radiator and we huddle together, and I describe the events of the night before, finishing with, "I'm sorry about your wrap dress." Audrey's pale little face goes blank. She clutches my hand in a voice reserved for moms in Lifetime movies. Whispers, "You were right." I burst out laughing. So this is the book I chose to do for my social justice project. And it was the excerpt from Barry that I found that resonated with my social justice project the most. My topic is sexual assault and rape, and now I'm going to read discussion questions from practicalwedding.com about the book. Dunham bears a lot in this book and has a reputation for being an oversharer. She recently expanded on her thoughts about oversharing on Fresh Air and the idea that society uses TMI response as a trivializing female experiences. What do you think of oversharing in this context? Is there such a thing as too much information, and how does it relate to our own experiences? I have to agree, Lena Dunham. I think people tend to say TMI because because they're like, oh, women shouldn't talk that much, they shouldn't share their feelings that much. It just resonates from old 1950s persona of how women should act in public, and I think that's bullshit. Girls have a right to talk, and if she wants to put her story out there, I think that's beautiful. I think that's inspiring. Hearing someone that says that they have a story that needs to be heard, great. Lena Dunham's work often serves to push viewers and readers outside their comfort zones. Were there any parts of the book that made you feel uncomfortable? Why do you think it's important for books to push you out of your comfort zone in this way? Obviously, the chapter Barry makes people very, very uncomfortable, because rape is such a taboo topic and sensitive, and people are like, you shouldn't talk about it, which I think is ridiculous, because if a word is so, like, if you were too scared to use a word, you're just giving it more and more power, and you make people feel like people go through these experiences more alone, not talking about it. And I think going out of your comfort zone, it's important. Like, this is a topic that should be discussed more and more, and if not authors, then who? It's just, yeah. Next question. A lot of people dislike Lena Dunham. Likability is an overvalued currency for women in Hollywood that Dunham doesn't always trade in. How do your feelings about Lena Dunham and the character she created play into the way you receive the book? I personally have never seen the show Girls, so therefore I don't know how her character is in that. But after reading Lena Dunham's book, like her memoir, I find her to be like a young woman to look up to. She's a very new age, like, new set woman that, like, is like, yeah, you should do everything that you want to do. You shouldn't be ashamed of what you're doing, because there's nothing wrong with having basic life experiences. And I think that's cool. Like, we grow up being taught everything that we should be sorry for and that we shouldn't say how we feel because it might offend someone, and she just kind of takes it out. Like, she's like, nah, I'm gonna do what I'm gonna do, and I don't care if anyone likes it or anyone has something bad to say, because she's just doing her, and she gives a voice to, like, a lot of people, especially in her interviews about the thing that happened with her, the guy Barry. Like, most women don't ever talk about that, especially a woman with her kind of platform. Like, it's insane. Like, she did, like, I just think that's so brave, like, to talk about it like that. She's inspiring. For those of you who watch Girls, you ever found yourself confusing the character traits of Hannah with the personal traits of Lena Dunham? What do you think of the idea that characters women create are facets of their own personality, whereas characters portrayed by men are not seen this way? I think because, like, when women create characters, it has part of them in it, because even today, like, in our culture, women don't get heard as much, and, like, I think it's very important for when women create like characters that they want to be heard themselves, so they make the character have traits of them. And I think men have just been heard since the beginning of time, so they don't feel the need to do that. And it's true, like, that they don't have the same characteristics or not. I mean, it's like, it's cool, but, like, women create characters because they want to be heard themselves, and they don't feel like they're being heard. Alright, now we're going to move on to a different question set.